Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Diman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RP Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today we are going to discuss about the refrigeration. As we all aware about that, refrigeration or refrigerator is a very common equipment used in every home, in every kitchen for the purpose of cooling our food, or we can say that for making the ice cream, etc. So we are going to discuss the basic principle of refrigeration, what was the history behind it, how it's coming features, and we'll discuss about the application of refrigeration as well in the further slides. So let's start. First of all, about the introduction, we must understand a refrigerator is a popular household device that already aware this thing that is consist thermally insulated compartment and a different part, and the heat pump that is basically mechanical, electronic or chemical principle that transfer the heat from the inside of the fridge to its external environment, so that inside of the fridge will be cooled to a temperature below the ambient temperature of the room. So it's just based on the principle like that the internal part of the freezer, or we can say that coolant lose its heats to the environment and it become cool, and that coolness is nothing but that is below the ambient temperature of the room. So refrigeration is essential for the food storage in developed countries. So in developed countries is nothing but like again we can say that the lower temperature lower the reproduction rate of the bacteria, so that a refrigerator reduce the rate of spoilage. As we must aware about this thing, or we all already aware that at low temperature reproduction of bacteria is basically limited, so refrigerator reduce the rate of spoilage. Then refrigerator maintain a temperature few degree above the freezing point of water. That optimum temperature range of a perishable food storage is 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. That is 37 to 41 degree Fahrenheit. So a similar device that maintain the temperature below the freezing point of water is called the freezer. ओके, सो एम्बिशियस टेम्परेचर से कम अगर करेंगे दैट इज नोन एज द रेफ्रिजरेशन प्रोसेस, और अगर हमें फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट से कम रखना है टेम्परेचर को हमारे क्यों बेसिकली फूड्स का और आइटम्स विच वी वांट टू कूल, दैट इज नोन एज द फ्रीजर. So for example, ice we can say. So refrigerator replace the ice box, which has been common household appliances for almost a century and a half. And for this reason, refrigerator is sometimes referred as a ice box in American usage we can say. So some places it is also known as the ice box as well. If we will talk about the history, in 1834, the first working vapor compression refrigeration system was built. Okay, so the first commercial ice making machine was invented in 1854, but in 1913 refrigerator has come used and invented. So that's the actual time when the refrigerator come in basically in feature. Or in 1923, that is Frigidaire introduced the first self-contained unit. So that is the implement or establishment of the first unit or single unit of refrigeration. So these are two important terms we must know before understand the principle of refrigeration. Cooling. So what is cooling? It is a natural process that are always related to your thermal equilibrium conditions. Then again refrigeration, that is forced cooling below the ambient temperature, that is the refrigeration. Another term is also over there that is known as the ice cubing we can say that. So ice cubing is nothing but that is the temperature is below the freezing point. So some concept we must aware, like absence, we consider the heat, total heat, then cooling will be absent over there. if we'll consider the light in whole room, then darkness will be absent over there. If we will consider the air in throughout the space, then we will like consider the absence of vacuum over there. So these are the basic four component of our refrigeration cycle. Then one is your compressor, that pressure produced by the compressing gas, and then another is condenser. Then the third one is evaporator. This is also known as the heat exchanger. And the last is throttling device that obstruct the flow of liquid. So these are the four component of your refrigeration cycle. So basic principle of refrigeration is very simple, that you simply pass a colder liquid continuously around the object to be cooled. So this will take the heat from the object, and we can make the we can see this example. There is an apple, and that is surrounded by the cold water. We can say the cold water is inlet from here, that is surrounded over here. As soon as it is passes through the 360 degree of this apple, that water become heat up, because it will extract the heat from the apple, and as the heat is lost from the apple, then it will become cold. So this process is continuously repeated until the apple get cooled. So this simple fact form the core of refrigeration technology. So this is the simple refrigeration cycle we must consider. In compressor, basically low pressure cooler refrigerant will be input. Then that refrigerant in compressor is that is compressed, that become at the compression it will become the hotter gas at a high pressure. Then it is fed to the condenser where it is cooled, and this hotter gas is converted into hotter liquid, and that is passing through this expansion valve. This expansion valve is nothing but it will low down the pressure of this hotter liquid. So during low pressure it will become colder, and this cold liquid is fed to the evaporator where it evaporate this cold liquid, and the vapor of low pressure will become is converted into the cool gas, and that is again fed to our compressor. So this whole cycle is repeated again and again until and until we become or we reach the freezing temperature, or the temperature below the ambient temperature as per our setting of thermostat. So the main role of in cooling is basically refrigerants. So modern refrigerator usually a refrigerant called HFC, that is hydrofluorocarbon, we can say that. So the technology we are using nowadays is tetrafluoroethanes, which does not deplete the ozone layer. So instead of furan. So a series of AR134 is now becoming a very common in Europe. So newer refrigerant are being used instead. The main refrigerant now used is R600A or isobutane. So this kind of refrigerant we are using nowadays, that is R600A or isobutane terms we also utilize for the same. So use of refrigeration is basically for different purposes in different industries. So the first one is the separation of air into the constituent by fractional distillation process. So here air is liquefied as minus 1910 degrees Celsius, and liquefaction temperature of nitrogen is minus 1860 degrees Celsius, and that of oxygen is minus 1960 degrees Celsius. So for different type of chemical or different type of refrigerant have a different temperature range for the separation from the air. So that is maintained by the refrigeration only. The second is your separation of gases. In the petroleum industry or refinery, we can say the lowest temperature range is 1600 degrees Celsius, and the cooling capacity is needed around 10,000 tons of refrigeration. Again, in synthetic ammonia plants, condensed ammonia gas with a temperature between minus 200 degrees Celsius to plus 100 degrees Celsius before storage or before shipment. So this is the main condition for ammonia plant we have to maintain before shipping. Then preservation of food items. or ice manufacturing, we always utilize the refrigeration technique. Thank you very much. This is all about the refrigeration. So if you have any query, you can put the same query in box, or stay tuned with us for the more videos on refrigeration. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much.